DUIs can get a little bit tricky when you have controlled substances such as marijuana, cocaine, some prescription medication and things like that in your system. Now, our firm practices primarily in Indiana, so what I want to talk about is going to kind of follow Indiana law a little bit here, but Indiana law is completely backwards when it comes to operating a vehicle while with a controlled substance in your body. It effectively operates exactly the same as a DUI. It counts as a DUI for purposes of the Indiana Bureau of Motor Vehicles. And it counts as a DUI if you were to pick up subsequent DUIs in the future. So the reason Indiana is a little bit backwards is generally what happens if you get pulled over and an officer has suspicion that you're intoxicated or under the influence of some intoxicating substance. For example, red eyes, your speech is slurred, you're a little bit disheveled in the car, things of that nature. And he has a reason to give you a blood draw. If that blood draw comes back and in your blood you have marijuana or you have inactive even marijuana metabolite, just by the virtue of having that in your blood, you're essentially guilty of a DUI in Indiana. It makes no sense. It's absolutely backwards because just by having it in your blood, that is enough for the state to prove that you are operating a vehicle with a controlled substance in your body, effectively a DUI. This is punishable by up to a year in jail, depending on your driving habits. So you could end up in jail because of a good time you had in Las Vegas or a good time you had in Colorado a week prior. If you get pulled over, anyone you know will get pulled over for operating with a controlled substance, give us a call, 317-632-3642. And remember, always plead the fifth.